If you ever considered creating passive income, then starting a blog may be among the best options that you may have. And in this video, I want to take you through the exact steps that you need to go through in order to create a successful blog before the end of this year. Now, I know you may be asking yourself, why a blog? Why not something else? And the reason why you should be starting a blog is you get a platform to share your knowledge or insights with the world. You get to establish yourself as a thought leader or an expert in that specific area, and most importantly, you get to create an extra stream of income which is passive. Imagine you get the freedom of time and location. If it's your first time here, my name is Millicent and welcome to this amazing society. Here we love to learn and earn. And now let's get started. So the first thing that you do when starting a blog is choosing your niche. A niche is like the topic that you are going to be talking about in a blog. It's what you want to share knowledge in. The importance of choosing a niche is you get to answer these two very important questions. Number one, who is your audience? Who are you writing to read? Who are you writing for? And question number two is, what kind of content will you be creating? Is it on personal development? Is it on sustainable living? Is it on remote jobs? Is it on AI? So among the best ways to choose something to write on is to establish what you yourself have interest in. For example, myself, I have a travel blog because I am really interested in traveling, and so through writing on this travel blog, I get to get insights for myself also. Number two is going to Google and seeing what's profitable at that time, because again, you don't want to write about something that is not profitable. The main goal is to get on something you are interested in and it is profitable at the same time, because there is no need of writing something that no one will ever read. And one tip that I would really love to offer you is it's always possible to mix two niches and write about. Like if you have two niches that are really related, such as self-improvement and productivity, they are related. In most cases, people who want to improve themselves, they want to be more productive at the same time. So you can get two niches that are related and mix them together and write content on both of them. The other thing is choosing a blog name. What will your blog be called? Your blog name should be short, it should be unique, it should be memorable, it should be something that is easy for people to remember so that they can keep coming back to read from you. And the other thing is it should also reflect your niche. For example, if you are starting a travel blog, your blog name should be something related to traveling so that even when people hear about it out there, they can somehow relate. So now that we have talked about the niche that you are going to be writing on and what you are going to call your blog name, now let's look at how you can get your blog online. So to get your blog online, you are going to need three things. And the first thing is hosting. And hosting is renting a space for your blog to live in the internet. It's the same thing as renting a house for yourself, but now you are renting a house for your blog. The hosting provider will be responsible for the speed of your website, the uptime of the website, the security of the website, and all those other things that you have no control on. Among the best providers is Hostinger. Hostinger especially, I have worked with them. Your blog is up 99% of the time, because there is no time that I woke up and found my blog is nowhere to be found. It is always there, up and running. Another hosting provider that I know of is Bluehost, so I have not tried that one. The other thing is domain name. How will people get your blog? What are they going to search on the internet to get to your blog? So in most cases, you just use your blog name. For example, if your blog name is, let's say, La Creative Millie like mine, your blog domain will be lacreativemillie.com. And I say .com with a purpose because .com is the best one that you can ever get. There is of course .net, .online, .co.ke, whatever. But personally, I would highly advise that you go for .com because people just seem to trust .coms. Search engines also really serve .coms well. They also rank it high in the search engine. So if you are using a .com, it is much easier to rank than a person who is using something else. And so the last thing that you need is a blogging platform. This is the content management system for your blog. It is like the back end of your blog. This is where you'll be uploading content, putting images, designing your blogging website from. And so there are a lot of blogging platforms as well. There is WordPress, there is Wix, there is Squarespace, among others. What I would advise is you go for WordPress. It's easy, actually the most popular, it's flexible, it's scalable, it's easy to use. They have a lot of free starter templates for you to use. It's the best. Now that your blog is up and running, what are you going to post on this blog for people to read? We come to creating high quality content. So the first tip is plan your content early. Plan your content in advance. Plan your content like in quarter year, in half an year, and that way it will be so easy for you to get ideas for you to put out there. Do you remember where we said you choose a niche? That topic that you chose there, or if they are two, those topics that you choose from there, you write them at the top, and then you write at least 4 main topics in that area. For example, if you are writing on travel, you can have topics such as travel guides, travel destinations, budget travel, and travel tips and hacks. Now for each of these topics, write down about 4 blogs on each area, and just like that you have almost 16 post ideas. Do you see how easy it can get? Now determine the days that you are going to be posting. These 16 blog posts that we have come up with will serve you for 2 months, so it's never that hard to plan your content in advance. So the next thing is, before you start posting, have at least 10 blog posts written, so that when you start posting, you are just going to be releasing them one by one, and that way it will be much easier for you, because at the beginning you have a lot that you are dealing with. You are trying to set up your blog up, you have no experience, so it's a bit, I'm talking out of experience, and so I know how difficult like the first month can be when trying to understand the systems, design your website, and so on. So you need to have a number of them ready to post, so that when you start posting, you are just going to be releasing them one after the other. The other thing is start learning SEO to ensure that you are found on search engines. SEO is search engine optimization. It's just about getting seen on Google. Now that you have your website with quality content, how will you put it in front of the right people? It's through search engine optimization. So this is whereby you find keywords that people are searching for. A keyword is a search term that people are going to be searching for, and you write about that keyword, so that when a person will search about that keyword, your blog will be the first one that they find on the search engine, because that is the only thing that's going to get you seen on Google. So the other thing is ensure your posts are high quality, they are informative, they are engaging. So what you're going to do is use headlines to attract attention, use bullet points to make the text easy for people to read, use images to break the text. You don't want to have almost 1500 words without any images. Read other people's blog posts in your area and see what they are lacking, so that you include that in your work, so that you can have that competitive advantage of having what other people do not have. Take a deep dive. You don't want to have 300 words blog posts. At least have over 1,000. Like let the content be so deep that even the person who's reading will feel they are learning a lot from this specific blog post. So now let's talk about how you drive traffic to your own website. The first point is what we've just talked about, SEO. You need to be good in SEO. I'm not scaring you. I'm not stating it as if it's not doable. It's actually doable. You just have to be intentional about it. Go for keywords that have high monthly volume searching and a low competition score. A low score will be easy to rank because it seems like not many people have written. Go for keywords that have at least 1,000 monthly search volume. Look for something that have a good number of people who are searching for it, but not so many people have written about it. I know there is this feeling that's always inside us when you are writing about something and you are like, I want a lot of people to see it, but it doesn't work that way. It will be so difficult for you to get seen when very many people are writing about the same thing. So what you do is you get, and this is the importance of niching down, so that when you are writing, you have your audience in mind. You have that specific one person who will be looking for this content and will find yours. You are targeting for that small group of people to search Google and see your content first. That's how it works. Look out for part 2 of this video, where we are going to be talking about how to make money from your blog. And so if you found value from this video, make sure you like it. Also subscribe to this channel and also leave a comment. Let me know what you think about what we have talked about, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.